Have you ever wondered how intimacy, particularly self-pleasure, could reshape the way we perceive aging? It's a topic that many of us shy away from, especially when it comes to older adults. Today, we're diving into a conversation that is rarely discussed: masturbation in older age, and its profound impact on both physical and mental health. This is not about sensationalizing or shaming a natural act, but about breaking the silence that surrounds it. It's about exploring the reality of how acknowledging and embracing our sexual instincts, even in our later years, can lead to a healthier, happier aging process. Stay with us until the end, because we are not only revealing the hidden benefits of this natural act, but also offering insights that might change the way we think about intimacy and self-connection during the golden years of life. We will explore the importance of maintaining joy, comfort, and bodily autonomy, no matter how old we get. As we journey through the stages of life, especially into our later years, it becomes increasingly essential to examine how various activities affect our overall health, both physically and mentally. Yet, one activity that often gets overlooked in conversations about senior health is masturbation. For many, the idea of self-pleasure in older age may seem unnecessary or even taboo. But if we look more closely, we may discover that this simple act holds significant meaning and provides valuable benefits for those navigating the later stages of life. In this exploration, we aim to shed light on how masturbation can influence the physical and emotional well-being of older adults, challenging the misconceptions and stereotypes that surround pleasure in old age. We'll uncover the truths about how this intimate act can have both positive and negative effects on their lives. This discussion is especially relevant for those in the second half of life, a time often marked by physical changes and shifts in emotional perspectives. It's easy to dismiss topics like masturbation as something for the young, assuming that sexual desire and the need for intimacy disappear as we age. In reality, however, sexuality and the desire for closeness do not vanish as we grow older. On the contrary, masturbation remains a natural, healthy expression of our sexual instincts, providing not only physical pleasure but also emotional release at any point in life. This conversation isn't just about pleasure for the sake of pleasure. It's about nurturing a deep, enduring connection with oneself, fostering both mental and physical well-being. So, what are the deeper implications of self-pleasure in old age? How can embracing this part of ourselves lead to better health and a more fulfilling life as we age? Let's uncover these insights and challenge old perceptions together, creating a space for honest and enlightening conversations about intimacy, health, and self-care for older adults. To truly understand the value of masturbation, we must first recognize that, at its core, it is an act of self-exploration. It offers individuals a unique opportunity to connect with their bodies, release tension, and experience pleasure in a way that feels safe and comfortable. For some, masturbation can serve as a form of relaxation, a way to unwind and ease the stress of daily life. For others, especially as we grow older, it becomes a powerful tool for asserting independence and maintaining control over our own bodies, particularly when so many aspects of life seem to slip beyond our control. In our youth, masturbation is often linked with curiosity, experimentation, and societal pressures, all of which shape our understanding of sexuality. However, as we age, this act undergoes a transformation. It shifts away from the focus on performance and external validation toward an emphasis on personal satisfaction, comfort, and the journey of self-discovery. For many, masturbation becomes a deeply private moment, one where the individual holds complete control, freeing them from the external pressures and expectations of society. As the body ages, it naturally goes through various changes that can impact sexual function and desire. Hormonal shifts, particularly the decline in testosterone and estrogen levels, significantly affect the frequency and intensity of sexual desire in older adults. While many believe that these changes signal the end of sexual activity, this perspective couldn't be further from the truth. While the frequency of desire may decrease, the ability to experience pleasure remains intact and may even flourish in new ways. Masturbation can become even more important in the later years of life. providing a crucial opportunity to explore new sensations and adapt to the body's evolving needs. The act of self-pleasure not only allows individuals to maintain a connection with their bodies, but also enables them to continue experiencing physical and emotional satisfaction on their own terms, free from the pressures of intimacy with others. Take, for example, the story of Henry, a man in his 70s who, after the loss of his partner, found solace in the quiet, private moments of self-exploration. Over time, Henry realized that masturbation wasn't just about physical pleasure, it was also about preserving a sense of intimacy with himself. It gave him the freedom to enjoy sexual experiences on his own terms, without needing to rely on anyone else. For Henry, this practice became a reminder that his body was still his, that he could still experience joy and satisfaction, even in his later years. In this way, masturbation is not just a physical act, it's a tool for maintaining a sense of autonomy and well-being as we age. It enables us to keep our sexual identity intact, adapt to the natural changes that come with aging, and continue to experience pleasure, regardless of age. Embracing this aspect of life can ultimately contribute to a deeper, more positive relationship with our bodies, and a healthier, more fulfilled aging process. Ultimately, masturbation in older age is not about recapturing lost youth or clinging to the past. It's about finding new ways to connect with oneself, to experience pleasure, and to maintain a sense of independence in a world that often seems to take more and more control away from us as we age. Through this simple, natural act, we can continue to honor our bodies, nurture our mental well-being, and celebrate our ability to enjoy life no matter how old we are. One of the greatest benefits of masturbation in later life is that it offers individuals a chance to reconnect with their sexual instincts without the societal pressures that often accompany sexual relationships in younger years. In youth, sexual encounters are frequently shaped by expectations of performance, frequency, and physical attractiveness. However, as we age, these pressures tend to diminish, creating a unique opportunity for a more intimate, personal connection with ourselves. Masturbation, in this context, becomes a path to focusing entirely on one's own pleasure, without the obligation to please anyone else. This shift can bring about a profound sense of freedom, offering a safe space to explore personal needs and desires in an environment completely free from judgment. For many, this new phase of life allows them to move beyond external validation and embrace a deeper, more genuine understanding of what feels good, both physically and emotionally. From a health perspective, the benefits of masturbation in older age are clearly recognized. Regular self-stimulation can improve blood circulation, reduce stress, and promote better sleep. These benefits are especially important for older adults, as hormonal changes and health challenges often disrupt sleep patterns. Masturbation can serve as a natural remedy to alleviate some of these issues, offering a way to regulate both physical and emotional well-being. Furthermore, this act can restore a sense of control and autonomy, something that many older individuals feel is slipping away as other aspects of life become less manageable. Consider the case of Grace, a woman in her early 70s who, after the passing of her spouse, found that masturbation became a vital part of her routine. It was not just about physical satisfaction but also about maintaining a sense of control in her own life. She spoke of how this intimate act gave her a space to be in tune with her body, to experience pleasure on her own terms, without the expectations of others. It was her way of reclaiming a part of herself that aging or loss had not taken away. Masturbation, for many older individuals, thus becomes more than just a physical activity. It evolves into an important form of self-discovery and self-acceptance, helping them reconnect with their bodies in ways that are deeply personal and fulfilling. This process is not just about maintaining physical health, but also about nurturing mental and emotional well-being. Even in the golden years of life, the opportunity to experience pleasure, joy, and satisfaction is far from diminished. In fact, masturbation can serve as a tool to promote healthy blood circulation in the genital area, which contributes to overall physical health. This act provides not just a means of physical satisfaction, but a holistic approach to maintaining one's well-being. In summary, Masturbation in later life is not just about sustaining sexual pleasure. It is a powerful way to preserve a sense of self-control, intimacy, and health. It allows individuals to stay connected to their bodies, to explore their desires freely, and to continue experiencing the joy and fulfillment that life has to offer, no matter the stage of life. Through this simple, natural act, older adults can embrace a healthier, more vibrant future, one that is centered around self-love and acceptance. In addition to the physical benefits, masturbation in later life can stimulate the release of endorphins, the brain's natural mood-boosting neurotransmitters. These hormones are known for their ability to improve mood, alleviate feelings of anxiety, and combat depression, which are often common experiences in the later years of life. The act of self-pleasure thus becomes more than just a physical release. It's a way to nurture emotional well-being, creating a powerful tool for mental health. For instance, consider Robert, a man in his mid-60s who, after retirement, found himself battling occasional bouts of anxiety. He shared that masturbation not only helped relieve his stress, but also provided an opportunity to reconnect with a sense of joy and vitality that he felt he had lost over the years. By focusing on his own pleasure without external distractions, Robert experienced a profound sense of peace that uplifted his spirit and improved his overall mood. Moreover, masturbation can enhance the quality of sleep, as the body releases various hormones during arousal and orgasm that help it relax. This results in deeper, more restorative sleep, which is particularly important for older adults who often struggle with sleep disruptions due to hormonal shifts or health challenges. The ability to achieve a sense of relaxation and calm through self-pleasure helps ensure that sleep, a critical aspect of overall health, is undisturbed. This aspect of self-care becomes even more critical as aging brings natural physiological changes. The decline in various bodily functions, such as decreased blood circulation and tissue degeneration, means that maintaining healthy circulation becomes crucial to overall health. Regular self-stimulation helps maintain good blood flow, which supports tissue health and keeps the body functioning optimally. This, in turn, can significantly enhance sexual pleasure and sensitivity, key components for a fulfilling and joyful life. However, this physical benefit is often overlooked in discussions of health. Despite being a vital aspect of maintaining well-being in later years, the emotional advantages of self-pleasure in older age are just as profound. When individuals engage in this act, the body releases endorphins, the hormones famously linked to feelings of happiness and emotional stability. This process helps reduce tension and creates a feeling of peace and relaxation. For older adults, especially those dealing with the emotional complexities of aging, such as loneliness, anxiety, or grief after losing a spouse, these moments of self-care become particularly valuable. They provide an emotional release, soothing the heart and offering solace amidst the emotional turbulence that aging sometimes brings. Self-stimulation offers a pathway to reducing accumulated stress and improving mood, thus contributing to a more positive outlook on life. This practice helps individuals foster a deeper sense of inner peace and makes it easier to accept the changes that come with aging. It is, in essence, a form of emotional nourishment that can uplift and rejuvenate the spirit, especially for those who may be feeling the weight of life's challenges. Furthermore, it's essential to recognize that masturbation in later life can reignite a sense of control and autonomy over one's body. As people age, they often face the reality of diminishing independence due to health challenges, mobility limitations, or increased reliance on others for daily tasks. In this context, self-pleasure can serve as a reassuring reminder that control over one's own body, an essential part of personal identity, can still be maintained, regardless of the changes life brings. This sense of autonomy doesn't just provide emotional strength, it also greatly enhances overall happiness and self-confidence. By maintaining control over their own pleasure, older adults can retain a sense of empowerment that helps them navigate the challenges of aging with a greater sense of dignity and satisfaction. Self-pleasure becomes not only a means of physical satisfaction, but a powerful affirmation of self-worth, reinforcing the idea that, no matter one's age, they remain in charge of their body and their happiness. From a personal perspective, society tends to place an overwhelming focus on youth when discussing sexual pleasure, often overlooking the reality that older adults also deserve to experience joy, intimacy, and connection. The idea that sexual enjoyment only belongs to a specific period in life is not only outdated but harmful, as it fosters feelings of shame and guilt surrounding the natural desires of the human body. Consider the example of Helen, a woman in her early 70s, who, after losing her spouse, initially struggled with feelings of isolation and a diminished sense of self-worth. Yet, through a process of rediscovery and self-acceptance, she began to explore her own body and desires, reclaiming her right to pleasure. This journey wasn't just about physical satisfaction, it was about embracing a deeper connection with herself, one that transcended age and the societal expectations placed on her. Helen found that, in her later years, she could still access profound intimacy, not through external relationships, but through a rejuvenated relationship with her own body. By normalizing self-pleasure as a healthy, acceptable part of life at any age, we begin to shift the conversation. This change opens up the space for older adults to feel more comfortable exploring their bodies and desires without fear of judgment. There is something incredibly beautiful and profound about the act of self-pleasure in later years. It signifies the resilience of the human spirit, a persistent desire to seek joy and connection with oneself, even amid life's challenges. It is a testament to the enduring power of pleasure as a source of comfort and healing. Self-pleasure reminds us that joy, in all its forms, is not reserved only for the young. It is a lifelong journey, capable of bringing solace, healing, and happiness throughout our later years. As we reflect on the concept of aging and the meaning of growing older, it's equally important to reconsider our discussions around sexuality. Self-pleasure should not be viewed as a futile or shameful act, but recognized as a vital aspect of both physical and emotional health. This act provides an opportunity to reconnect with our bodies, to honor our natural ability to feel pleasure, and find comfort in moments of peace with ourselves. In this way, self-pleasure becomes more than just a physical act. It can be understood as a form of self-care, a way of acknowledging and nurturing the body, an essential part of life at any age. Choosing to engage in this act later in life is not just a physical decision, but a deeply personal one, rich with meaning and self-recognition. By fostering open conversations about this topic, we create a supportive environment where older adults feel encouraged to make choices about their own pleasure. They can reclaim the right to experience happiness, embracing their bodies with love, compassion, and acceptance. After all, joy does not come with an expiration date. It simply evolves with us as we age, continuing to enrich our lives in ways that transcend the passage of time. When delving deeper into the topic of self-pleasure and its impact on older adults, it is crucial to highlight the profound physical and psychological benefits this practice can offer. One of the most evident physical benefits that older adults can gain from frequent self-pleasure is stress reduction, which directly contributes to improving the quality of sleep. This aspect is particularly important because quality sleep is a foundational factor in maintaining overall health and happiness during this stage of life. Sleep plays a crucial role in helping the body recover and keeping the mind sharp, which in turn enhances both physical and mental balance. Take, for instance, George, a retired engineer in his mid-70s who struggled with chronic insomnia for years. After integrating self-pleasure into his nightly routine, he found that it not only reduced his stress but also helped him fall into a deeper, more restorative sleep. Over time, his sleep quality improved significantly, and with it, his energy levels during the day. This small, yet profound, change brought him a new sense of vitality and mental clarity, qualities that are essential for maintaining an active and engaged life in later years. The ability to heal, restore energy, and regulate emotions becomes increasingly important as we age. For many older adults, the gentle release associated with self-pleasure can be the key to transforming restless nights into deep, restorative sleep. This is not just essential for physical recovery, but also vital for preserving mental sharpness and emotional stability. However, The benefits of self-pleasure extend far beyond the physical realm. It also brings significant psychological advantages. One of the often overlooked yet beautiful aspects of self-pleasure is its ability to foster self-awareness. By engaging in this practice, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of their own bodies and desires, empowering experiences that transcend age, but are perhaps even more powerful in the later years of life. As people age, they often face a sense of losing control over their bodies due to factors such as illness, reduced mobility, or societal perceptions associated with aging and decline. Self-pleasure provides a valuable means to regain some of that lost control, allowing older adults to reconnect with themselves on an intimate level. This form of self-empowerment is not just physical. It is a reaffirmation of one's autonomy and dignity in the face of life's inevitable changes. For many older adults, their bodies can become a source of frustration, leading to diminished self-esteem. Yet through self-pleasure, they have the opportunity to rediscover a positive relationship with their bodies, viewing them not just as vessels of pain or limitation, but as sources of joy. This process of self-acceptance and pleasure can be deeply healing, allowing individuals to embrace their bodies as they are, with love and gratitude. In conclusion, self-pleasure is not merely a private act. It is a celebration of the body and its lifelong capacity to experience pleasure. As we continue to explore the complexities of aging and sexuality, it is important to recognize the value of embracing self-pleasure as a valid and meaningful aspect of life for older adults. By doing so, we honor not only their bodies but also their experiences, desires, and joys in understanding and celebrating each person's unique journey toward pleasure. This practice plays a crucial role in reinforcing a sense of self-worth and boosting self-esteem, profoundly influencing how individuals perceive themselves within the broader context of the world around them. Ultimately, self-pleasure offers a way to reclaim and redefine joy, proving that pleasure is not bound by age. It can continue to be a source of comfort, healing, and empowerment at every stage of life. Aging is often misunderstood as a phase where individuals lose control over their bodies and their ability to experience pleasure. Many believe that as we age, our bodies and desires naturally decline, but this is not an inevitability. In fact, there's a powerful reminder in one simple truth: every person, regardless of age, is entitled to feel pleasure and maintain autonomy over their body. Take masturbation, for example. It can serve as a profound reminder of this essential right to experience joy in one's own skin. However, like anything that brings pleasure and release, it must be approached with balance. While masturbation can provide numerous physical and emotional benefits, it can become problematic when practiced excessively or out of compulsion. This is particularly true for older adults, where frequent indulgence in this activity may lead to unwanted physical consequences. One such consequence is overstimulation of the genital nerves, which can lead to heightened sensitivity. While this is usually a temporary condition, it can still result in decreased pleasure and make it more difficult to achieve satisfaction in the same way as before. This can lead to frustration when individuals realize that they require stronger stimulation to experience the same level of enjoyment. The cycle can create increased anxiety, compounding the mental strain already present with aging. But the effects of excessive masturbation go far beyond the physical realm. For some older individuals, masturbation may become an emotional escape. Aging often brings profound emotional experiences, with loneliness, anxiety, or even depression becoming more prevalent, particularly as social circles and family connections dwindle. In these cases, masturbation may offer a temporary relief from negative emotions, providing a sense of comfort in the moment. However, when it becomes the sole emotional outlet, it can lead to a dangerous cycle of isolation. Instead of seeking meaningful friendships, emotional support, or love from others, individuals may retreat deeper into solitary self-stimulation. While masturbation in moderation is generally considered a healthy practice, relying on it as a primary coping mechanism can foster a disconnection from the world around us. Social isolation is a significant concern for older adults. If masturbation becomes the only, or primary, source of comfort, It can inadvertently strengthen feelings of loneliness and hinder the search for genuine human connections. It's important to recognize that the need for connection, whether physical, emotional, or social, remains just as strong in older age as it does in youth. Masturbation, when approached mindfully, can indeed be a healthy and empowering tool for maintaining a connection with one's body and emotions. However, it should never replace the vital need for interpersonal relationships. Humans are inherently social beings, and no matter our age, we thrive on connection, love, and support from those around us. We grow through relationships through empathy, shared experiences, and the tenderness that only others can provide. In my view, masturbation can be a valuable tool for self-care, healing, and nurturing a positive relationship with one's body as we grow older. It offers a safe space for older individuals to continue exploring pleasure and intimacy in their own way. However, the key lies in achieving balance. Masturbation should be part of a wider approach to self-care that includes maintaining social relationships, emotional well-being, and physical health. By practicing mindfulness and moderation, older individuals can enjoy the benefits of masturbation without falling into patterns that lead to emotional withdrawal or physical discomfort. It's important to recognize that the desire for connection, whether physical, emotional, or social, remains just as powerful in older adults as it does in younger people. As we age, our needs don't simply vanish, they evolve. The yearning for intimacy and companionship is universal, and it doesn't disappear as the years go by. Masturbation, in this light, can serve as a healthy, empowering way for older individuals to maintain a connection with their bodies and emotions. However, it's essential to note that this act should never replace the deeper, more essential need for human relationships. We are, by nature, social creatures, and regardless of age, we grow and flourish through connections with others. Love, support, and shared experiences are what nourish us emotionally and spiritually, and they remain crucial throughout our lives. In my perspective, masturbation can indeed be a valuable tool for self-care, healing, and cultivating a positive relationship with one's body as we age. It provides a safe and private space where older individuals can continue to explore pleasure and intimacy on their own terms. For many, it offers a sense of personal empowerment, allowing them to remain in tune with their physical needs and desires even as time passes. That said, balance is key. Masturbation, while a valuable form of self-expression, should not be relied upon as the sole means of emotional or social fulfillment. It's only one part of a broader approach to self-care that includes maintaining meaningful relationships, nurturing emotional well-being, and prioritizing physical health. When practiced with mindfulness and moderation, it can be an enriching addition to one's life. But it must not come at the cost of disconnecting from the world around us. Think of it this way: just as we take care of our minds and bodies by eating well, staying active, and engaging in enriching activities, we also need to nourish our emotional lives. Social interaction, whether through friendships, family connections, or even new relationships, remains vital at every stage of life. The richness of human connection provides emotional resilience and a sense of belonging that cannot be replaced by solitary acts. Imagine an elderly person who enjoys spending time with friends, sharing stories, and maintaining close family bonds. When they also choose to incorporate masturbation into their self-care routine, it adds an additional layer of comfort and understanding of their own bodies. It's a healthy, holistic approach where both social and physical needs are met. But if this person were to retreat from social interaction and use masturbation as the primary means of emotional relief, they would be missing out on the profound benefits of connection that contribute to a fulfilling life. The goal is to find a harmony between these different aspects of self-care. Masturbation, in moderation, can be a wonderful tool for preserving a sense of bodily autonomy and pleasure in later years. But it should never replace the human connections that are essential for mental and emotional well-being. A balanced approach that includes self-exploration, emotional support, and a rich social life will ensure that we remain fulfilled and connected, no matter our age. If you're still with me and finding these insights helpful, please drop a 2 in the comments below to let me know you're following along. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. Medical studies focusing on masturbation in older adults consistently emphasize that when practiced in moderation, can be harmless and even beneficial. However, like any habitual activity, excessive masturbation can bring about specific physical, emotional, and social challenges. From a clinical perspective, masturbation itself is not inherently harmful. Yet, when it becomes excessive, especially if it turns into a compulsive behavior, it can have negative impacts on the overall quality of life for older adults. One of the most common concerns highlighted in medical literature is the potential for physical and mental fatigue resulting from frequent masturbation. As people age, their natural energy reserves diminish, making activities that require significant physical or emotional investment more challenging. If masturbation becomes too frequent, it can lead to feelings of lethargy or exhaustion, hindering an older adult's ability to stay active in other important areas of life. This is particularly concerning because regular physical activities such as walking, strength training, or cardiovascular exercises are essential for maintaining mobility, balance, and heart health in later years. Imagine an older individual who, instead of heading out for a walk in the park or joining a fitness class, finds themselves too tired to engage in these crucial activities because they've been overly focused on masturbation. This shift can quickly snowball into a cycle of reduced physical activity, further contributing to physical decline. With a weakened body and a lack of energy, the challenges that come with aging become even more pronounced. This is why it's so important for older adults to maintain a comprehensive self-care approach that includes not only personal satisfaction, but also regular social interactions and physical health practices. Masturbation, when practiced moderately, can be part of a balanced life, providing pleasure and emotional comfort. However, it should never replace activities that support overall well-being. Think of it as a delicate balancing act: self-pleasure and social connection, physical fitness, and emotional care. By ensuring that masturbation doesn't overshadow other crucial aspects of health, older adults can better navigate the complexities of aging while preserving their vitality and independence. The goal is to foster a life where pleasure, connection, and health are nurtured in harmony, helping older individuals lead a fulfilling, vibrant life despite the challenges of growing older. Research is increasingly emphasizing the social impacts and the dynamics between individuals when it comes to excessive masturbation, especially among older adults who are in committed relationships. It's crucial to understand that while many older individuals live independently and may turn to masturbation to satisfy their sexual needs, those in long-term relationships may face unique challenges. Excessive self-stimulation can interfere with the intimacy shared between partners, creating barriers to both emotional and physical closeness. In some cases, frequent masturbation may inadvertently replace the desire to seek sexual or emotional connection with a partner, leading to a sense of distance and disconnection in the relationship. This emotional and physical gap can undermine the bond between couples, making it more difficult to maintain a healthy and fulfilling relationship as they navigate the complexities of aging together. Consider a couple who has spent decades building a life and emotional connection. As they age, they may experience changes in their physical and emotional intimacy, with some turning to masturbation as an outlet. While this act can serve as a personal form of self-care, it is essential to recognize that it should not overshadow or replace the genuine connection they share. If one partner becomes overly focused on self-pleasure, the other may feel neglected or emotionally distant, eroding the sense of partnership that sustains them. Finding balance is key. Masturbation, when approached mindfully, can be a legitimate and healthy form of self-care. However, it should not overwhelm or replace the intimate connections that couples work to nurture together. This is especially true in later stages of life, where companionship and physical touch are essential pillars of a fulfilling relationship. The love, care, and mutual support that come from a long-term partnership cannot be substituted by individual acts of self-gratification. It's vital that both partners prioritize their emotional and physical needs in ways that nourish their bond. This could mean setting aside time for meaningful physical affection, such as holding hands, cuddling, or simply sharing a quiet moment together. In doing so, couples can ensure that their connection remains strong, even as they face the inevitable changes that come with aging. The goal is to foster a relationship that continues to thrive on intimacy, understanding, and mutual support, where both individuals feel seen, heard, and valued in every aspect of their shared life. The emotional and psychological effects of excessive masturbation are often complex and layered, particularly for individuals who grew up in conservative or restrictive environments where sexual expression was stigmatized. From my perspective, many older adults who engage in this behavior often find themselves torn between the immediate pleasure it brings and the intense feelings of guilt or shame that follow. This internal conflict is frequently rooted in deep-seated cultural or religious beliefs, where masturbation is seen as a sinful or dishonorable act. For older individuals, these emotions can contribute significantly to negative psychological states, including anxiety, diminished self-worth, and, in some cases, even depression. This internal turmoil can spiral into a cycle of stress, further affecting various aspects of their lives, such as relationships, work, and overall sense of well-being. It's crucial to recognize that sexuality is a natural and healthy part of life, regardless of age. In my view, there's no reason why anyone should feel ashamed of experiencing pleasure, whether through personal exploration or intimate moments with a partner. The human body, with its own desires and responses, deserves compassion and acceptance, not guilt. However, when excessive masturbation becomes a coping mechanism, it can also lead to a profound sense of isolation. In many instances, older adults may turn to self-stimulation as a way to cope with emotional pain, such as loneliness, grief, or the frustration of unfulfilled desires. While masturbation may offer temporary relief from these emotions, it's important not to let it replace meaningful social interactions or emotional connections. In my experience, relying too heavily on masturbation as an escape can create even deeper emotional isolation, pulls individuals further into themselves, making it harder to reach out and connect with others. When individuals become emotionally withdrawn in this way, they miss out on the healing power of companionship and authentic connection. There is a real beauty in human relationships, whether through casual conversations, intimate moments, or shared experiences. A person's emotional health flourishes when they allow themselves to be vulnerable and open to others, particularly during times of hardship or loneliness. In these cases, seeking therapy or counseling can have transformative effects. Addressing underlying emotional issues, such as guilt, shame, or loneliness, can allow individuals to heal and develop healthier attitudes toward their sexuality. Therapy offers a space to explore these complex emotions, providing tools for self-compassion and for creating balanced relationships. Through this process, individuals can find more holistic ways of meeting both their emotional and sexual needs, ensuring that these aspects of their life are nourished in a healthy, fulfilling manner. Moreover, confiding in trusted loved ones can significantly lighten the emotional load tied to excessive masturbation. This openness allows individuals to see their behavior from a new perspective, less burdened by shame, and more grounded in healthy interpersonal dynamics. Encouraging open, non-judgmental conversations about these intimate matters is crucial, especially as people age, allowing them to develop more positive, empowering connections that contribute to a fuller, more balanced life. When exploring the topic of masturbation in older age, it's essential to confront the misconceptions and myths that often surround this subject. One of the most common misconceptions is the belief that masturbation can cause long-term physical harm or negatively affect the aging process. Fortunately, extensive medical research has found no reliable evidence to support such claims. The idea that masturbation damages the genital organs, accelerates aging, or leads to severe sexual dysfunction in later years is not backed by scientific facts. For example, prostate health is a significant concern for older men, and some myths have linked frequent masturbation with an increased risk of prostate cancer and other serious conditions. However, studies show that there is no direct link between masturbation and an increased risk of prostate cancer. In fact, some research even suggests that regular ejaculation, whether through sexual activity or masturbation, may provide protective benefits for the prostate by helping to eliminate potentially harmful substances. It's important to understand that masturbation, when done in moderation, does not harm the body nor increase the risk of developing serious illnesses. Another prevalent myth is the belief that masturbation leads to sexual dysfunction in older age. While it's true that excessive masturbation can cause temporary discomfort or hypersensitivity, particularly due to overstimulation of sensitive nerve endings, there is no significant evidence to suggest that it leads to long-term sexual dysfunction. Any discomfort resulting from overuse is generally temporary and can be alleviated by simply reducing the frequency of the activity. The human body has an incredible ability to heal, and tissues generally recover when given proper rest. This means that long-term effects are typically not a concern unless masturbation is part of a broader compulsive behavior pattern. That being said, while there are no long-term physical risks associated with masturbation, overindulgence can lead to temporary physical consequences. As mentioned earlier, overstimulation can lead to physical exhaustion and a diminishing of the pleasure or satisfaction over time. When individuals rely too heavily on masturbation as an emotional or physical escape, the act may lose its effectiveness. This dependency can lead to frustration and a reduced sense of fulfillment. In such cases, the body may become less responsive, requiring stronger forms of stimulation to achieve the same level of pleasure as before. This escalation can eventually contribute to feelings of dissatisfaction and fatigue, complicating the emotional and psychological state of an individual. When practiced in moderation, masturbation can be a beneficial activity for both physical and emotional health, particularly for older adults. Physically, it plays a vital role in maintaining healthy circulation and preserving the elasticity of genital tissues. This aspect is particularly important for the elderly, as the natural aging process often leads to reduced blood flow and diminished tissue health. Incorporating such activities into one's routine can be a healthy way to maintain sexual well-being, provided it is approached mindfully. It's essential to strike a balance, understanding that when done in moderation, masturbation is a natural, positive part of life that can contribute to overall physical and mental wellness, especially in older age. Engaging in regular masturbation can play an essential role in maintaining sexual health, especially as we age. By keeping the genital tissues active, this activity helps prevent atrophy and ensures that the body remains responsive. This physical stimulation serves as a key mechanism for sustaining sexual well-being, helping older individuals stay connected to their bodies while also contributing to overall physical health. For the elderly, this connection is vital, as it encourages body awareness and supports a healthy circulation system. From an emotional standpoint, masturbation offers a crucial outlet for relieving stress, anxiety, and pressure. It provides a sense of comfort and relaxation, acting as a self-soothing mechanism that can help individuals navigate the emotional challenges often faced in later years, such as loneliness or grief. In moments of emotional turmoil, self-pleasure can offer relief without needing external validation or reliance on others. It becomes an internal source of comfort, providing an instant sense of ease. The release of endorphins during masturbation further boosts mood, contributing to a sense of happiness and well-being. This is especially valuable for older adults who may face unique emotional struggles associated with aging. However, as with any activity, moderation and balance are key. Masturbation should be seen as part of a broader self-care routine, not the sole method for managing stress or seeking pleasure. When masturbation begins to take center stage in daily life and starts to interfere with other essential aspects, such as maintaining social relationships, engaging in physical activity, or pursuing meaningful activities, it may be time to reflect on the deeper motivations behind this behavior. Excessive masturbation can potentially harm overall health, particularly if it becomes a compulsive habit that replaces other forms of connection and self-care. In such cases, it's important to explore healthier ways to fulfill emotional and physical needs. Reaching out to friends and family or joining support groups can offer emotional nourishment that masturbation alone cannot provide. Engaging in physical activities, such as walking, yoga, or meditation, can also help manage stress and promote physical health without overly relying on self-stimulation. The key is to find a harmonious balance, where masturbation plays a positive role in life without becoming a substitute for the fulfilling connections and satisfaction derived from other meaningful activities. Ultimately, embracing moderation allows masturbation to enhance overall well-being, while maintaining its place as a complementary part of a broader, balanced approach to self-care and emotional health. As we draw this discussion to a close, it's essential to pause and reflect on the insights we've shared. When practiced in moderation, masturbation in later life can offer notable physical and emotional benefits. However, the true key to its positive impact lies in maintaining a balance that ensures it remains a healthy and constructive part of life. Reflecting on the role of self-pleasure in the later stages of life, we hope this conversation has opened up a new perspective, one that acknowledges not only the physical and mental benefits but also the deeper, often overlooked emotional and spiritual dimensions it can bring. What have you taken away from this topic? Take a moment to reflect on how this information resonates with you and share in the comments one insight you've gained from this video, as well as how you might apply it in your own life moving forward. If you found this video helpful, we invite you to leave a comment below, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your support empowers us to continue these important conversations and reach others who might benefit. Thank you for joining us on this journey.